Welcome back to Toya's Garden Haven. Are going to be doing quite a bit today. We do not have a whole lot of time. Our weather is going to get really funky today. It's starting off in the 60s and it's going to just drop from here. So I want to make sure I get outside and do some things that I've been really needing to do. For those of you that are new here, my name is Toya. I am in Zone 6B in Missouri, where we've been having a pretend spring. So before I actually get outside and start filming and doing stuff outside, I really want to give you all an update on my indoor seedlings, the seedlings that I'm hardening off, and my winter sown seedlings. So let's go, y'all. All right, y'all, we are going to start here in the front of my house where I have a lot of shade, and this is where I choose to harden off all of my seedlings. These are my onions. I am going to get these transplanted out today, but they are doing really well. I only had a few red burgundy onions pop up, so I did go ahead and plant those out, but I don't know how well they will do. In here we have chives. These 1, 2, 3, 4 is all lettuce, and then we have some Chinese broccoli, some Waltham 29 broccoli, and then both of these are Waltham 29, and then this one is also Waltham 29. My broccoli is not looking too hot. My soil has, some of them have become a little hydroponic. I think that's the word for it. So I am going to try to revive it and get some air circulating through there. But my lettuce is doing pretty good. Some of them I think are hydroponic as well. So I am going to need to water and get everything over here situated. Over here we have Brussels sprouts, some Waltham 29 broccoli, some more of that, purple sprouting broccoli here. What is this? Cabbage is here, Swiss chard, spinach. This is arugula, and so all the rest of this is lettuce. So I'm gonna make sure that all the soil is like soaking up the water here as well. I know this one looks a little dry, and see this one's trying to die out just a little bit. So I am gonna do some work on these, but they are outside here in the front of my house in the shade, to harden off. Let's go inside now. So here is all my transplanted celery, which is doing pretty darn good. Some of this soil is also hydroponic, so I'm going to make sure that I did kind of try to aerate the soil some, so I am going to try to water it and see if it's going to soak in. Here in this little tray, we have some basil in the back, which is doing awesome. My aji charapita pepper seeds finally came up. I have a red habanero, a solo one that popped up, and then some alyssum and these two. I do plan to plant some more alyssum and maybe one other thing, some more basil. So that is what those look like. And then I'm going to turn the light on here. This is where my potatoes are chitting. So I have some Northland Red, Yukon Gold are these, and I think these are either the Kennenbach. I'll have to put the varieties of potatoes that are here, but they are chitting. I do plan to get them out around the 1st of April. So yeah, that is what is going on there. All right, y'all, so in this area here, this little package is lemon balm. We got some mint happening here. This back here is parsley. This is echinacea. So they're all, echinacea is doing really well. Mint, parsley, kinda. Lemon balm is not as much, but I do have some more lemon balm right here, which is doing great. So I am loving that. Right here, I have some leggy things that I'm going to get up potted, mostly because I'm running out of room and I didn't have a way to prop it up. It's just a lot going on here. So But this is bok choy, broccoli, mustard greens, and there's like 3 different kinds of broccoli in here. So that is what's going on with this leggy plants here. And you can fix leggy plants for the most part, so don't get discouraged if your plants do get leggy. This is a pepper tray. We got shishito, jalapenos, pepperoncini, Hungarian hot wax, cayenne, which I'm glad that at least one cayenne has come up. Makes me feel very happy. And then some serranos back here in the back. And those are doing pretty well. I do need to up pot some of those too. This is my Purple Lady bok choy, which is my seed for my March 1 seed challenge. This is just the Shanghai green bok choy that is doing pretty good. And then y'all got some more peppers. So some more jalapenos because they weren't coming up at first, and so I was getting kind of nervous. I have a grand bell pepper here, red habanero in the back, which was making me nervous, but I'm glad it's come up. Sweet bell peppers right here, Cali Wonder, and then in the way back, what is that? That is the Carnival Blend bell pepper. So that is how that tray is looking. Pretty good, can't complain. Alrighty, so this next row is mostly tomatoes. As y'all can see, these tomatoes are doing quite lovely. So mostly tomatoes. Here in the back, we have some snapdragons. This right here is calendula, and then we got some lavender right here. So we are doing pretty well as far as tomatoes are concerned, y'all. So we're gonna move on to the next row. And this is mostly peppers. So we have lots of peppers here. And then we also have marigolds, zinnia, calendula, and then this back here is thyme. So that is how that row is doing. And I've been having to take them down because this little pepper plant in the back is pretty tall, but that is how that row is doing. So let's go outside, y'all, so we can see how my winter sown jugs are doing. All right, y'all, so some of my winter sown jugs are here, and then I have some more over here, and then I have some that are in the tops of my green stalks that I opened up because they had sprouted and I wanted them to get some great sunshine before it gets crazy today. So y'all, I'm really just going to show you where we have sprouts, which actually for a lot of these we have sprouts. All right, so, and next year I'm going to do a better job of labeling the outsides, but this is calendula and we don't have any sprouts in there so far. I do see algae, but no sprouts. Oh, I'm lying, y'all. It is a sprout in there. Right over there in the corner. All right, this is dill, and we definitely have some sprouts in there. Excited about that. This is Merlot, and I don't see any sprouts in the Merlot. This is Bib lettuce, and there is at least one sprout, too, in there. Swiss chard, we have a sprout, but it doesn't look like it's doing very well. These are wildflowers, and we definitely have sprouts in there. Oregano, we have some sprouts in there. I love that for me. These are cosmos. I don't see any sprouts, but I have started these inside the house too. These are more wildflowers. There are sprouts in there. This is golden beets. I don't see any sprouts, but I have put these out in the garden already. This is a lot of algae. Green onions. I do have some in the house that I got from the pantry that I'm actually going to plant out in the garden because those didn't do too hot. These are snapdragons again, and I have some in the house as well. This is thyme. There is some sprouting in here, not very much, but this is cimarron lettuce. There is one little sprout in there. These are chives. These have sprouted. I do have some in the house as well. Grand Rapids lettuce has some sprouts in there. And then black seeded Simpson definitely has some sprouts. All right, this is lavender, and lavender has some sprouts, but I have some in the house doing very well. These are Brussels sprouts, and these have some sprouts too. This is lemon balm. There are sprouts in there. And this. Oh my goodness, what is this one? Of course, this is one I didn't write on the back. Oh, this is cabbage, and these have sprouts. Okay, on to what is on top. This is cilantro, y'all. I will be planting this out today. So excited for that. This is, oh my goodness, what is this? Oh, little Jim lettuce. Sorry if these are blurry, but this is mustard greens. Excited about those. Most certainly. All right, let's see what we got on the topic here. So this is my Fort Hook. Fort Hook Swiss chard. I actually got this from my local community garden, so I'm excited that that is doing well. This is Welcome 29 broccoli, which is doing quite well too. This is early purple sprouting broccoli, which is also doing well, y'all. I am so excited about my winter sowing adventures. And this is Chinese broccoli, which is doing so good. Oh my gosh. So that's all for the winter sown jugs. What I have noticed is that the cool season crops seem to do pretty well, and so I'm excited about that, because if I can winter sow the cool season crops, maybe with the exception of lettuce, I don't know, lettuce didn't do very well out here, but it could be that, it's not time for it to sprout yet. But at least the cool season crops will give me some space inside, but then it'll also make stronger seedlings. So I am thinking that for next year I will probably do the cool season crops for winter sowing, but I will probably also do some spring sowing when it's time to start thinking about cool season crops that I want to start in the fall, that I want to have in the garden in the fall. But that is all for my seedling update, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Always remember, get your hands in the dirt. It helps to heal the hurt, okay? I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.